Well, the magical mystery tour is hoping to take you away again. Paul, George, Ringo, and even the late John have launched a new assault on the American public, hoping that aging baby boomers will find pleasure in the memories of 3 decades ago. Hard to believe. Mark Shearer is standing by at the Ed Sullivan Theater in New York to fill us in. Mark.
Well, Lauren, just a shade under 32 years ago, right here in February of 1964, 4 young boys from Liverpool, England, took the stage on the Ed Sullivan Show and performed live. They were seen by some 73 million Americans. The Beatles will be returning to American television later this month to tell their own story in their own words about how the Beatles conquered the world and changed it. There will also be a multi-CD release with rare and unreleased tracks, plus new songs, new Beatles music, the first such in 25 years. Now, will all this trigger a new wave of Beatlemania? We'll see.
I know you never even tried, girl.
You know, that was a great time. I was in my 20s, had lots of energy. You know, I have great memories of it.
Ringo's memories, and Paul's, and George's, and John's from archive footage have been assembled in a 10-hour documentary produced by their company, Apple Corps. It mixes rare and never-before-seen film and tape with new interviews done with the surviving Beatles over the past 3 years. And George Harrison says it was fun.
You know, the Beatles had gone away, and we'd all had enough time to breathe, and I think it's much easier to look at it now from a distance.
Also due out this month, the first of 3 double CD sets of studio outtakes from the vaults at Abbey Road, to which author Mark Hertsgaard is among the only outsiders ever granted access.
Some of the bootleg collectors have heard some of it, but even they are going to be hearing things that they've never been able to get their hands on.
And at least 2 new songs built on tapes of John Lennon singing and playing piano will be unveiled. Jeff Lynne brought the other 3 Beatles into the studio to finish the songs.
It took us a week and we turned it into something. It's really beautiful.
Free as a Bird, the first of the new songs, will premiere November 19th on ABC TV, which has paid a multi-million-dollar sum to air 6 hours of the Beatles Anthology over 3 nights, and is hoping the Thanksgiving holiday will serve up a cross-generational viewing audience.
I get a sense that it's the kind of music that transcends the generation that was initially exposed to it.
CD-ROM press kits are part of what Iger says is the most extensive marketing of any single program ABC has aired. The network has even resurrected a slogan once used by its flagship radio station here in New York. At the height of the first Beatles invasion, they used to call themselves W.A. Beatles-C.
The invasion starts November 19th, only on A. Beatles-C.
While ABC is hoping for big ratings, the debate in some quarters is over whether big bucks are the overriding reason behind this vigorously promoted multimedia trip down the long and winding road.
For 30 years, the press has been after the Beatles for every last detail about their lives and demanding to know when they're going to get back together. Now that it's finally happening, people are saying, oh, you're doing it for the money. I don't think that's really why.
You still smoking
No one is expecting the sort of hysteria that marked the first coming of the Beatles, but powerful forces are at work on bringing about a latter-day form of Beatlemania, one that addresses the lingering urge to get back. One question that it goes unanswered is the perennial one. Will the Beatles ever reunite for a live tour? Lots of speculation. Maybe John Lennon would be replaced by one of his sons, Julian or Sean. No one connected with this project is even hinting at that, so don't hold your breath. Mark Shearer, CNN Live outside the Ed Sullivan Theater. Showbiz Today returns with more after this.